the restaurant waitress accidentally saw a piece of news. The richest man died in a helicopter crash. She touched her pregnant belly and was overjoyed. Just 3 months ago, both the woman and the CEO were drugged. Two strangers became entangled by fate. Soon after, the woman found out she was pregnant. She couldn't bear to abort the child, so she went to find the CEO, but he cruelly mocked her, thinking she just wanted to marry into wealth. He even ordered her to get rid of the baby immediately, but now the child was her only family, so she decided to keep the baby. Working at a restaurant every day while heavily pregnant, unexpectedly she was fired by her boss. Just as she was feeling hopeless with her belly in her arms, she suddenly saw the news about the CEO's crash. Joy and hope surged through her. She then marched into the CEO's funeral, announcing she was his fiancée, and that the baby was the CEO family's only heir. The old lady of the family saw this, and quickly accepted her as the daughter-in-law to protect the grandchild. 5 years passed in a blink. The woman rose in status thanks to her son, and lived a wealthy life. But one day, the CEO came back alive, with another woman by his side. After the crash he fell into the sea. Luckily local fishermen found him in time, and saved his life. The woman thought her rich life was over, but through their conversation, she learned the CEO had lost his memory after falling into the sea. Knowing this eased her worries. She pretended to care deeply about him, but the CEO asked who she was with a blank face. The woman boldly claimed to be his fiancée. To deepen her impression during his amnesia, she showed him photos of them together, unaware that the photos were all photoshopped. But though the CEO had amnesia, he wasn't stupid. He saw in magazines that he used to be a ruthless businessman, not the loving man the woman described. So he decided not to sleep in the same room with her until his memory returned. The next day, he asked his assistant to investigate everything about the woman. The assistant soon returned with results. The report said the woman had a wealthy background. Both parents were intellectuals. She grew up in the UK. Everything looked flawless, but it was all part of her plan. She had already forged a whole new identity. Meanwhile, the scheming woman the CEO brought back also dreamed of becoming his wife. Thinking she had been with him for 5 years, she snuck into his room hoping to get close, but the CEO caught her. Realizing her intention, he warned her. He had always seen her as a sister. She left in anger. The next day, the CEO was about to take his wife and child to a sports event, but the scheming girl blocked him, saying she had a fever all night, and hoped he would stay with her. Afraid he would refuse, she even mentioned her late father's promise. As the CEO hesitated, the woman spoke up, saying the girl was his savior after all, and she would take their son to the event alone, because for the past 5 years, she had long gotten used to being a single mom. This deeply touched the CEO. Later, while finding medicine for the girl, he found the woman's postpartum depression diagnosis. Only then did he realize how hard her life had been after he died. He decided to make it up to her and the child. When the son was bullied at school for having no dad, the CEO arrived just in time, and harshly scolded the bullies. They then finished the race like an ordinary father and son, and won in the end. That night, the CEO took out the diagnosis and questioned the woman, asking how long she planned to keep hiding the truth. The woman didn't expect such a strong reaction, but still kept up the act. She said it had been hard, but for her son, she had to stay strong. Then she wanted to show the CEO her son's baby photos. Unexpectedly, the album hit the CEO's head.